Welcome to Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, also known as FERPA, for South Gray, USD 476 and USD 371. What is FERPA? FERPA is a federal law that protects the privacy of student education records. Any school that receives funds under an applicable program of the United States Department of Education must adhere to the FERPA laws. What right do parents and students have with regards to FERPA? Parents and students have the right to inspect and review every student's educational records that are maintained by the school. Parents and students also have the right to request that a school correct any records in which they believe to be inaccurate or misleading. In order for a school to release student records, a parent or student must provide written permission to the school to allow them to do so. The following are the responsibilities of teachers and staff of USD 476 and USD 371 in regards to FERPA. The school may charge a fee to allow parents and students to review records. The school may decide not to amend records that parents or students deem to be false or misleading. If the school decides not to amend these records, a formal hearing will be held. The school may disclose directory information without consent from the parent or student. Schools, however, must tell parents or student about the information they are going to release and allow the parents or students to request that this information not be disclosed. The school must also notify parents and students annually of the information that is being released to the public. Disclosure without consent. Student education records can be released without the consent of parents or students under the following parties or under the following conditions. School records can be released to school officials with a legitimate educational interest. They may be released to other schools to which a student is transferring. They may be released to special officials for audit and evaluation purposes. Appropriate parties in connection with financial aid to a student may also receive educational records. Organizations conducting certain studies for or on behalf of the school may receive student records. Student records may be released to accrediting organizations. They may also be released to comply with judicial order or lawful issued subpoena. They may be released to appropriate officials in the cases of health and safety emergencies. And lastly, they can also be released to state and local authorities within a juvenile justice system pursuant to specific state law. When discussing student directory information, it is important to know what kind of information deems that information directory information. Items such as the student's name, the student's address, the student's telephone number, the date and place of birth of the student, any honors or awards that the student has received, and the dates of attendance that the student has attended that school are considered directory information and may be released to the public. In the case that a parent or student wants to contest any records that the school holds, this parent or student may do so if they believe it to be inaccurate. They have the right to ask the school to amend that record. However, the school has the right in return to deny that amendment. Should the school deny the amendment for the records, and the parent still feels that the records need to be amended, a formal hearing will be held. Upon completion of the hearing, the school may still deny to amend the records. However, at that time, it is the right of the parent or the student to place a statement in the records setting forth their view on the consented record. This has been FERPA, Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, for USD 476 and USD 371. Thank you.